I know, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I know.
Gotta say a word, keep getting me what I'm looking for. I just gotta tell everybody, I don't wanna keep it on the low. Goddamn, I love I love goddamn, I love
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl, Ray, and we're back again with another video. And in today's video, I'm gonna be doing my makeup while I tell y'all all the things that went wrong on our girls trip. If you don't know, I recently just came back from a girls trip. Like, it's been like a week now since I've been home, and yeah, I'm just gonna kind of tell you guys all the things that went wrong on this trip. Any trip that gets, like, any girls trip, well, not every single girls trip, but y'all know what people be saying. People go to, girls be going on trips and coming back and they're no longer friends anymore. Whatever the case may be, whatever happened, they just come back beefing or they're no longer friends. So I'm just gonna kind of tell y'all what happened with ours. You doing a whole lot, sis. The first thing that I would consider went bad on this trip was that I didn't have all the stuff that I said I needed. I realized once I got to my destination. Also, we went to Houston, Texas. But I realized once I got to my destination that I didn't have all the stuff that I needed. Or I felt like I packed correctly, but I was missing stuff. I left some stuff at home. My makeup, all my makeup wasn't there. Hence why I feel like, or at least to me, I feel like my makeup looked horrendous. But you couldn't tell because I worked with what I had. But in my opinion, it just looked horrible. Yeah, I didn't have all my stuff with me. I left some stuff at home. So that's one thing that went wrong. Another thing that went wrong was once I got, like, touched down and I opened up my stuff, y'all. I don't know if these people are just manhandling my suitcase or we just had the flight with the stuff in it had a rocky flight or whatever the case may be. But my setting spray, I had to buy a new one. My setting spray busted open. But I didn't know it was my setting spray until I looked at my stuff. First, I thought it was my lotion. But when I was taking out my stuff, it just felt like the whole bag that I had my makeup in was brown. Like my makeup spilled over or something. But I was looking through all my makeup and I didn't realize nothing. I didn't realize. I realized that nothing was, like, busted open. So I'm just like, I don't know what it was. So I just assumed it was my eyebrows. I just assumed it was my lotion or something that popped off or broke off or popped open or something. So it was my setting spray. The whole, like, the bottle popped open or broke open and all of it just spilled inside my bag. And it looked like, if I could show y'all the bag, I would. So that was that. Makeup ruined. Makeup was ruined. Another thing that I felt like went wrong on this trip was my content. I was about to do, like, my first ever vlog of, like, my first ever actual vlog of me on a trip. And it got ruined. It got ruined, y'all. Like, real shit. It got ruined. None of my content, hence I was going to tell y'all that too in the beginning. If you're expecting Houston vlog or girls trip vlog or any of that, not happening, babes. Just take a moment of silence for all of the content that got lost because of my storage issues. I mourned it, so I'm cool now. But now it's y'all turn to cry about it. Unless you don't care, then that's a different story. But if you did care and you really wanted to see, like, you know, real life, you know, live how it happened versus, like, me posting on Instagram or wherever, we're not going to get to see that. We're not going to get to see that because my phone wanted to be a weirdo and delete all my stuff and act like it didn't have storage. But I'm figuring out a solution because we're not going to keep doing this, y'all. We not. Because I can't be having every single time I'm trying to record something, it just doesn't end up being recorded because of whatever reason, because of storage issues. Either I'm gonna buy a camera or something, but hopefully this video gets posted, because I'm sick of recording stuff and it just never gets posted because my phone wants to be a weirdo. So yeah, that's another thing that went wrong. All my content got deleted. All I have right now is videos from the first day, and then I think a few clips of the second to third day, maybe 2 or 3 clips of that, but it's not really nothing. It's just us back at home. But as far as like our activities and stuff, nope, like none of that stuff saved except for the last day when we came back home. That I think survived, but I mean, not the last day. The last day when we was like coming back from the trip, and the last activity we did, we went to this little water park type thing or what. That's another thing that went wrong. So yeah, sorry to whoever was actually looking forward to seeing, you know, to live vicariously through me in Houston, because baby, even I have nothing to look back to and be like, wow, I actually did that. All the videos that I do have is just videos of me that's recorded for like Instagram, of me feeding the giraffes and stuff like that. But this is the only type of clip that y'all probably gonna see about Houston. Other than that, there's no vlog, there's nothing. If you really want to live vicariously through me, like, all I have is my highlights on Instagram. But other than that, I'm sorry, y'all. It's making me sad too. Like, I'm sick right now. I'm really sick. But what else can we do, for real? What else can we do about it? We planned this trip so smooth. There was no way anything could go wrong. We made sure to look up prices of everything that we were going to do, so we knew how much money to bring. And we looked up where everything was, so we knew the distance from it. We just did our good job. We did our big one when it came to planning out this trip. Only problem was, the only way it could have went wrong was once we got there and something happened. But as far as our planning, we did our big one. We had a weird interaction with the Uber driver, because he was mad weird, not gonna lie. I feel like this man was on a mission to get rid of us or something, because he was livid. And the way he was acting, you know, usually when you go into an Uber, they greet you, they say hi, whatever the case may be. This man, first of all, he didn't even greet us. It's just like, okay, cool, whatever. You know, some people are just antisocial. No biggie. That's fine. But I'm going to say hi to you, and you not about to say hi back? You're not going to return the greet? You're just about to ignore me? Okay, cool. So we said hi to him. He said hello. You could tell he was not in the mood at all. He was not in the mood at all. Tell he was not in the mood. Like, Buddy was driving like he wanted to fucking crash or something. I don't know what it was. He just seemed like we were bothering him. He was driving like he had places to be, and we were just bothering his day for trying to be in this car. And one thing about it is, the reason why I was so terrified is because out there in Texas, they don't have no type of ruling when it comes to anybody can have a gun. Anybody can have a gun. You don't need a license to have a gun, which is crazy to me, because, like, what do you mean anybody can have access to a gun? Now y'all letting deranged people and he trying to crash us because he's not in the mood. Baby, no. Another, like, Uber driver that we had, he was more chill or whatever, but he was telling us, like, yeah, like, down here, like, people, they be mad or whatever. And he was explaining to us, like, because and the people down there, they drive like they don't care for their lives. They be cutting in front of people. You could just tell them people do not care. And he was telling us that, he was like, if y'all wasn't in the car, like, oh yeah, me and that man would have had to, like, gotten into it because he had cut in front of him or something. But I'm just like, what you mean? Like, and he was like, yeah, down here, people don't need license to have a gun, so everybody's carrying. And that just made me feel like, oh, what you mean by that, Slim? What you mean everybody's carrying? You got a gun in this car right now? You carrying it right now? And it just kind of made me uneasy. It made me uneasy because I'm like, what you mean? You got a pew pew. But one thing about it, they didn't know I had a pew pew too. But you know what my pew pew was? Pepper spray. Because I don't even play like that. I'm carrying everywhere I go. I'm carrying everywhere I go. I don't even play like that. But yeah, like, that was my form of protection at least. So he was telling us, he was like, they don't play down there. They gets down. They gets down, they don't play. And I'm just like, just get us home safely, bruh. Don't start no type of arguments with nobody in this car. Especially after I watched that one movie. It was called, what was it called? It was basically about road rage. I forgot what it was called, the name of it. But basically it was this guy. He got cut off by some lady because she was trying to rush and get her son to school on time. And he started following her to the point where he started, like, everywhere he was following her. You never know who you're gonna run into out here. So I told that man, I said, listen, one thing about it is, if somebody cut in front of me or does something to me, I'm about to talk shit in my car. I'm not about to be talking shit with no freaking stranger. You don't know who you about to run into. You don't know who is having the worst day of their life, and you getting into them or cussing them out is gonna be their last straw, and all of a sudden you got a serial killer trying to hunt you down. Mieba. Middle finger down on dito. And if I'm about to cuss, the window's gonna be up and you're not about to hear me because you're not about to follow me home all because I said, hey bro, why you cut in front of me? Nope. One thing about it is, I'm not about to put myself in no danger. In front of you, kundazi, bro. Say mara soka when I'm 20 miles. Because who you about to get? Not me. That's how that situation went. And like I said, he was chill. He was not trying to kidnap us or anything like that. Or so I hope not. But he wasn't, because we made it home safe. But yeah, we had a weird Uber driver. That was another thing. Our flight got delayed. Like, our flight got delayed. And it was on day one. I forgot to mention that. Our flight got delayed. We had planned. But no, our plans weren't that deep, though. We weren't going to really do anything on day one. We was just about to come, go out to dinner, you know, get cute or whatever, and then just go back. Because we was going to arrive there late anyways. Like, maybe in the afternoon, evening-ish time. So we didn't really plan an activity. We just wanted to, like, have a reason to go out, you know, get cute, and just go out to eat. So it wasn't a bad thing because we wasn't really gonna do nothing. If anything, we just saved money. So it wasn't that deep. But yeah, our flight got delayed to the point where we got there. What time did we get home? I mean, home. I started calling it home after day 2, but we got there, I want to say, I don't know, but it was pretty late to even do anything. It was annoying because we was at the freaking airport for like the longest, but shoot, like I said, we didn't miss out on anything because we weren't doing anything. And then y'all, this is a new bronzer too. I'm scared. What if it looks bad? They're 30 minutes early and they're talking about, oh, if you guys have a connecting flight, we are early, so there's nothing for y'all to worry about. If y'all want, y'all can, if y'all worried about making to y'all gate on time, you guys will be fine. You guys will have enough time to make it over there because we're early. We're still in the air. Now he's like, oh, we're about to land, so for all the ones that are getting on their connecting flight, go straight there, whatever, yada yada. So we're like, cool, right? We're early. Like, we have nothing to worry about. There's nothing to, you know, worry about. We're early. They didn't have the gate ready for us. The gate that's supposed to be open to let us off the airplane and into the airport was not ready for us. So the guy is like, oh, we have to fly a little bit up in the air because they don't have our gate ready. I'm just like, can't y'all get another gate? Like, I'm confused. Like, what y'all want us to do? Y'all supposed to help us make it to our thing on time, and now we about to be even more late even though we're early? The math ain't mathing. For another 5 minutes. 5 minutes turned into 15. 15 turned into 20. I think it was at least on that plane for another 30 minutes. And then finally they had a space for us to get off, right? They have a space for us to get off. Now they're telling the people on the plane, let the people with the connecting flights off the plane first so they don't miss their flight. Our flight is about to leave in 10 minutes. Mind you, the freaking airport in Chicago is huge. So if we're getting dropped off over here, this is us. So you see this little thing? This is us. We have to go to make it over here where the plane is. So that's what happened. We're running, y'all. Oh my God. Y'all know that scene from Home Alone? That was literally us. I'm telling y'all, we running. Like, and there was this man, we thinking he on the same flight as us. Buddy was running too. So we start following him. If Baba can run, shoot, we need to start running too. So we're trying to walk fast, and then all of a sudden we just see people start booking it in front of us. So we're like, wait, let's start booking it too, because what are we doing? And literally running behind this man, and whole time while he running in the wrong direction, we're looking for gate K, he looking for gate L, and Buddy JKL, right? I don't know. He just was on the wrong side. They was telling him like, oh, you need to go back over there because this is, you know. So I'm thinking we following him because I'm thinking he going to the same flight as we are. No, baby, he's going on a different connected flight, because then people was telling him, they're like, oh, you're on the wrong side, you have to go back where you came from because this is not where it's at. So I asked him, I'm like, is this K? They talking about, yes, keep going that way. You would think we're getting closer. No, baby, we still have to keep running. It was too much. It was too much. That's the day that I figured out that I was out of shape. I could keep up for a good minute, but y'all, we was running through that freaking airport like, oh my goodness. I'm telling y'all, we made it. I'm telling y'all, it was a 10-minute walk, because all of the 10 minutes before our flight was about to get off, that's when we finally made it. They talking on the mic, talking about, oh, once we put up, they're like, last call, flight to Lansing is about to leave. That's our freaking flight. Hold on, because if we would have missed that we would have missed that flight. We would have been sleeping in Chicago, and baby, nobody had time for that. Nobody had time for that. I'm so over it. Like, how we had such a blast, and then we had to go through all of this for what? Doing too much. And I blame the airport, because I blame them. How y'all don't have a gate ready for a flight that was supposed to arrive at this certain time? Now, what if we would have came on time? And that's what blew me too. The time that we were supposed to be there even came, and we were still on that flight, flying in the air because they didn't have our gate ready. I say all this to end it with, the last thing that could have went wrong on this trip is we fell off. We fell off. Like, it just, like, being in the space with a whole bunch of girls, it gets irritating fast. But luckily for us, that didn't happen. Alhamdulillah. Like, I'm so grateful. That trip was so fun, and I can't wait to go on another. I just feel like people have bad girls trip because of the fact that y'all are clashing groups that don't go together. That's what it is. I have two people that are like best friends, and then one of the friends brings somebody who this friend doesn't know, and then it just be people that haven't hung out together or been in each other's faces to know how this person vibes with this person. So now you're testing out that group dynamic on a trip. And then that's when people come back from the trip and they over here talking about, oh, so-and-so didn't have this. I don't know. But alhamdulillah, grateful. The only tip I will give is don't mix people that... Go on a girls trip with people that you actually been hanging out with. Not randomly just put a whole bunch of girls together and go on a trip. The only thing I can think is, like, they're putting people that never hung out together in a vicinity where they have to hang out with each other. You never felt this person's vibe. They never felt your vibe. I don't know. I can't relate. I can't relate. The trip went 10 out of 10. 8 down. Can't wait for the next one. I got off that plane and on that plane saying, yes, I can't wait for the next one. The vibes was up from the beginning. From the airport all the way back. Like, well, back we kind of was crying and in our feelings. Because it's like, damn, it's coming to an end. But other than that, alhamdulillah, grateful for my friends. I had so much fun. And yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to go to another trip. Okay, guys, that's the makeup look. I'm not a big fan of it. I tried too many new stuff. I don't like. I like the foundation. The foundation is cool. She's cool. The bronzer, no. Tad bit dark. And that was about it. The other stuff I just feel like I haven't done. Whatever. But yeah, guys, those are all the bad things that happened on the trip. Or that went wrong on the trip, I guess. And yeah. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I post another video. Bye.